this is going to sound callous, but there's an extent to which I think that maybe voters ought to feel some pain if the Republican Party cannot get it together enough to pass a continuing resolution. I think one of the dynamics over the past decade of past 15 years of American politics, has been a profoundly irresponsible Republican Party, a Republican Party that is almost completely abdicated any serious attempt to govern the country, and then being bailed out by a Democratic Party that feels, rightfully I suppose, an obligation to govern the country. And the effect of that in terms of the message it sends to the public is that there are no costs involved in electing anti-government maniacs. There are no costs that you can elect them in an affective way, right? Sort of, I want to express my anger and disdain at the system, knowing that the other side is going to feel some responsibility to make sure things don't get too out of hand. But what if you just let them get too out of hand? What if you say, you know what? This is what you voted for. This is what you wanted. And this is what you're going to get. And don't try to bail out the Republican Party from its dysfunction and its inability to govern. Will that hurt regular people? Yes, it will. Does sometimes, in the same way that sometimes your kid has to fall off their bike to learn how to ride it better, does the public need to touch the stove, to borrow a phrase that went around earlier this year, in order to figure out not to put these people back into office? I think so.